welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Elma and this is Space for Inspiration and Change. If you're new here, you're very much welcome. You're not making a mistake, you're in the right place. Please come in, sit down, relax. It's always warm in here. And if you're a returning subscriber, oh my god, I love you all so much. You've been a blessing to me and you're the reason why I keep doing what I am doing. So you're very much welcome. I've been dancing to a song by our Cameroonian brother and sister, two gospel musicians called MJ Clan. So this is their music I love so much. It's titled For Everything. For everything God has done in our lives, we are grateful. For everything our Master has done in our lives, we are grateful. We appreciate him and we love him for that. So let me put a little bit of the music and let's dance a little bit. I have some interesting questions, some interesting topic I want us to talk about, but before that, let's dance a little bit again. For everything you've done for my life, yeah. I'll praise your name. Let's dance for Jesus. God has been so good. You're welcome to my live stream. You're welcome. Hey, for everything you've given to me, oh, I'll praise your name. For everything. Yeah, these two lovely people, they are great musicians in Cameroon. They do gospel music. There's one of the other songs I love. Let me put that one. Twice in one. Dance, dance, dance. Let's dance together and praise God. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to my live stream. Welcome. Dance all your problems. MJ Clan, you're the best. I love you guys so much. Oh, you're welcome. Come in. We have something really interesting today to talk about. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have as much fun as I'm having right now, as I'm dancing and praising God and I'm forgetting all my problems and I'm forgetting all my troubles. I hope everyone is doing good in their various corners. Thank you all for always loving and supporting me. Oh, let's bring this down a little bit. It's really hot nowadays. The summer heat is not, in fact. I tell you that the heat from this summer is not funny. 1 second. You guys are all welcome to my live stream. I'm sweating so much from dancing. I hope you all are doing great at your various corners. I hope everything is going well. Despite the situation, despite the conditions, we still have reason to praise and thank God for his faithfulness, for his love, for his blessings. He has been a faithful God to us. I think I should centralize this a little bit. Yeah. So today's video, I want us to answer some questions. It's all about getting to know me. Many people have been asking me some questions like about myself. I've never really put out a video to talk about some things or to give my own opinion about some particular topics. I've never really done that, but I'm hoping that I'll do that video soon. I would send out questions on my various social media platforms like Facebook, like Instagram, WhatsApp, just asking people questions what you want to get to know about me. So for now, I'll just be answering random questions I found on Google. They are really interesting, and I want to give my own opinion about those particular topics. So I would just give my opinion about those. So when I do that quick Q&A, I'm going to put it out there, and then for now, if you have any question or anything you'd like to know about me, you can drop your question down in the comment section and I'll read it and I'll make another video. For now, let's enjoy this first video I'm going to be talking about. So I'm going to be answering some questions, okay? So the first question I'm going to be answering is, if you were in a circus. So this question is all about funny conversation starters, okay? There are various topics. So we're going to be talking about funny conversation starters for teens, and relationship questions, okay? I'm going to just give my opinion about some topics. Now, if you're in a circus, which character will you be? Let's see. Which character would I love to be? I would like to be Pumpkin Clown. I want to be Pumpkin Clown with the funny colors on his face and then scaring children. I think I would love to be Pumpkin Clown. There's one book we had when we were young, when we were much younger. No, we're not old now, and I was much younger. It's called Bookworm and the Red Nose. I think I like that book. I like to be Pumpkin Clown, so that will be Bookworm and the Red Nose, and I'll have that poop 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 thing on my nose. Yeah, I think my character will be Pumpkin Clown if I were to be in a circus, and I'll be like, "Oh, children, come!" And then children will love me. So, what's the worst advice you have given? Okay, so the worst advice, anyway, it's of recent. So I am a Cameroonian and I am based in South Korea with my husband. So we are both students, we both study, and there was this course we were doing together like last month. We were doing this course together, and we wrote the exam before my husband. So when I came back, there was a topic he was saying he wants to really study that topic, and I'm like, no, I don't think that topic will come. I really don't think it will come. No need, for me, you shouldn't really focus on that. Focus on the other things that might, maybe it will come. So you focus on those. And he's like, he didn't really pay much attention to what he wanted to study, and then when he went to the exam, he found that question. He was telling me, you made me not study this deeply, even though he studied it, but we thank God it all ended well. So I think of recent, maybe that's the worst advice I give. I think so. Okay, well, what is one thing you should never say at a wedding? What should you never say at a wedding? Okay, you know how in a wedding, right, they always say, is there anyone who has a reason why this wedding should not hold? And then someone will be like, I object. Please, oh, people, please never say that at a wedding. Don't go and object in somebody's wedding though. If you have grudges, they always give time for people. They say if you have anything against this couple, bring your problems out before that day. That day is just for formality, they're asking. Don't go. But on a serious note, Elma, be serious. On a serious note, okay, don't go to someone's wedding and then say bad things about the couple, even if you know them, or if you know they've done something wrong or before, or they've never go to someone's wedding and say bad things about them. It's that they give them that honor. Even if you have grudges against them, it's wrong for you to go and say things about them. So please, let's be watchful of what we say. Let's be mindful of what we do. It reminds me of one story my dad told me. My dad told me a really interesting story. So he said that there was this girl, she was getting married. Maybe she lived a wayward life before she found her husband. I don't know, I feel like this thing is a little bit, let me bring it down a little bit. Okay, so she had a child out of wedlock and she didn't tell her husband about it. So on the day of the wedding, her dad was a stark illiterate. So on the day of the wedding, I tell you, the father of the bride should make a statement, and he's like, one reason why I love our One reason why you know, you are blessed to marry from our family is because in this family we are blessed. We know how to give birth to children. I think the girl had 2 children actually out of wedlock. Yeah, they didn't tell the husband. Then the dad said, you know, we give birth, and we don't only give birth, we give birth to very beautiful children. See, did you see that child that was running and just going like that? That's one, that child is one of my daughter's children. Did you see the other one that was calling her auntie? That was her second child. And then the husband was like in shock. Please never go to someone's wedding and say that kind of thing, I beg. Don't go and cause problems for people on their wedding days. But on a serious note, don't go to somebody's wedding and say negative things about the bride. Give them the honor on their days, their day. Let them have their day, okay? So, what is the worst present you have ever received and why? Worst present I've ever received, okay? It was in Cameroon, right? Okay, we were having a Christmas party, and then before Christmas we always do exchange of gifts. So there was this particular day I had to do exchange of gifts with one, like, okay, you write your names down on a piece of paper and then you drop them and everyone randomly picks. So whoever the name you pick is the name you will buy a gift for, okay? So there was this time now, this lady picked my name on this day, and then on the day of the exchange of gifts she gave me my gift. When I went home, my god, that's the worst gift I've ever seen. Not that I don't appreciate it, but the fact that even if you want to give somebody something, give them something that is meaningful. Not like maybe I'm not using the right word, but try to go out of your way to give somebody a good gift, you know. She gave me a dress. First of all, she looked at my size. If you want to give me a dress, try to even find something that is even close to my size at least. It wasn't, maybe it was an old dress of hers. She took that dress, and she was really very tiny and I wasn't that tiny, and she was really short. I wasn't like, I'm a bit tall. Oh, not a bit, I'm a tall lady. Then this girl, she goes and she gets this you know, this dress she gives me, and then the dress had some patches of bleach. Like, I don't know, it's in Cameroon we have something like, it's bleach, this strong bleach that when you drop on top of clothes it changes the color of the clothes. So there were patches of bleach on the dress, showing that it's a very old dress. And then the dress had patches of bleach. I wasn't disappointed because of, I was just disappointed the fact that, first of all, even if she wanted to give me her old dress, you won't give me something that I cannot even wear. It had, and I cannot also give it to somebody. At least if I was able to wear it, or even able to give it to somebody, it would have even made more sense. But it was a loss situation for me. So that was the worst gift to me I've ever received, and it made it reluctant. Like, I felt like I'm never lucky for this exchange of gift stuff because I never really used to get. But at least I got, since I came to Korea, I've been getting nice gifts. We've been doing it and I've been getting really nice gifts. There's one lovely gift I got. Where is that? That's one lovely gift I got. Yeah, someone gave me this lovely gift last Christmas. So it's so beautiful. I love it. It's like this light. So it's, at least give people gifts that are significant, you know. Let's try to be fair and reasonable when giving people gifts. Don't give somebody something that somebody cannot use, okay? So let's answer the next question. Okay, I've answered what is the worst present you have ever received and why. I've given my reasons to you. Let's say, okay, what is the worst first date you have ever been on? I've never been on many dates, so I've not had a worst first date. Have you ever stalked someone on social media? No, I've never stalked anyone on social media. What is the best part about taking a selfie? The best part about taking a selfie is holding your phone like this and doing like this, cheese, and then you show your teeth. I think that's the best part. Ooh, cheese. No, this position is not good. No. Then I'll twist my face like this, and then like this, and then. That's the best part about taking a selfie. Please, it's just the fun of you taking a selfie. That's it. Okay. What is the weirdest food combination you've ever tried? The weirdest food combination I've ever tried. Let me see if I can see a picture. There's this food in my country. It's called gari. Gari. When you eat, then there's this kind of dry fish, right? When we're small, one of my auntie told me, like, let me give you something to try. This Gary is made from cassava. I don't know I don't know if my subscribers are familiar with cassava. I don't know, but cassava, when you, after grinding the cassava, then squeeze out the water from the cassava and then fry it, it becomes gari. So in my country we eat that a lot. In Cameroon we eat gari. We eat gari. Is a lifesaver in Cameroon. You can't even begin to mention it. Gari is a big time lifesaver in most countries. Let me say Cameroon, Nigeria. I don't know about other countries. I speak for what I know, so people should not come for me, please. I'm just saying what I know. So gari and dry fish, that combination can, sorry, not gari. Yes, okay, some raw fish, sorry, dry fish and gari. I don't know, that's the weirdest combination I've ever tried. And then another one is groundnuts, like peanuts, like I don't know, some countries call it peanuts, some countries call it groundnuts. For us, for me, I know it as groundnuts and fish, dry fish. If you want to die, try that combination and come and tell me. Just try it. Take groundnuts, take dry fish, eat those two, and then tell me how you feel about it. So the weirdest combination I've ever tried is gari and dry fish, and it was, for me, it was so terrible. I don't even know what I was thinking eating that. Maybe others may like it, but for me, I really don't know. I really don't like that. Okay, so did you have an imaginary friend? Imaginary guinea. Please, oh, I've never had an imaginary friend. That thing is mostly for kids who grow up abroad, and I don't know, I've never had an imaginary friend. How can I be having an imaginary friend when I have real friends there? Okay, so who's your favorite comedian? My favorite comedian is a Nigerian comedian called Basket Mouth. Basket Mouth can make you to sleep on the floor while laughing because he's so funny. That man, oh my god. Whenever I want to just laugh out alone, I just go to Basket Mouth and I just put and I start laughing. There's also AY Comedian. You can check those people out if you're having a bad day and you want to find something to laugh about. Check out those people and tell me later. Then you let me know in the comment section what you think about them. AY Comedian and Basket Mouth. Okay? Have you ever been on a blind date? Blind date? I beg no. I've never been on a blind date though. Please, people who have been on a blind date, let me know in the comment section. If you have ever been on a blind date, kindly let me know how it went and how the experience was for you. I think I would love to go on a blind date, maybe. Oh, now I'm married, so I don't think I can go on a blind date. I beg. I don't know. Okay, so that one was about funny conversation starters. If you want to just have a conversation, the kind of questions you can be answering or the kind of things you can be talking about. Okay, let's move now to what is your favorite letter of the alphabet? What's my favorite letter of the alphabet? I think I'll go with A because letter A goes with everything. Apple, banana, there's A in everything. I think I just love the letter A. Maybe there's A everywhere. A for apple, A for appetizing, A for appealing, A for I just love the letter A. Maybe I really don't know why. Next question: if you had a chance to eat dessert for breakfast every day, what dessert will you choose? What dessert will I choose? I would choose vegetable salad. I can eat that every day in the morning. I can just wake up from bed and tell my husband, let's have breakfast in bed. Okay, it will be vegetable salad. I can really eat that, and with vegetable salad with a slice of boiled egg, a slice of pear, a little bit of French bread at the side. You can imagine it. Okay, next question: what is the first thing you think about when you wake up in the morning? When I wake up in the morning, I think about how my day is going to be. Just what am I going to do? How am I going to spend my day? How am I going to spend my time? What am I going to buy? Where am I going to go to? Those are just the main things I think about. I really don't think about my day like that much. Okay. Then what is the next question? Which animal at the zoo do you like best? My favorite animal in the zoo is the monkey. Ask me why. Those monkey, the monkey family, like monkey, gorilla, chimpanzee, those are my favorite at the zoo because a chimpanzee, is it chimpanzee or gorilla? I'm confusing the two. It's gorilla or chimpanzee. It's a monkey. One day at the zoo, a monkey chased me, even though it was in its cage. I don't know what I did to that monkey. I don't know what that monkey's problem was with me. I cannot even understand why that monkey was having issues. That monkey picked a stone to shoot me. Like, my God, I ran for my life. Oh, that monkey. I didn't even go to that day, that party. And then we're in a group, but that monkey kept chasing me. Even if I shifted, he kept coming like he wanted to shoot me with a stone. And I'm like, wow, this monkey. I don't know your problem with me, but be very careful with me. So my favorite animal the zoo is like the monkey family, monkey, gorilla, chimpanzee. You know, there's this monkey that has, is it chimpanzee? I'm confusing these two. It has some red things at its backside, like so that's that for that. Okay, next question. If your friend is sad, what do you do to make them feel better? Okay, if my friend is sad, like for me, what I always do is if someone around me is sad, okay, I'll try to use a real life situation or something that happened already to somebody in that same situation as you, and then make them to see reason why your situation, you're not the first person going through this, and there is light at the end of the tunnel. Like even if you're going through this, even if you're facing this now, know that at the end of it, there's light at the end of the tunnel. You come out successful, you come out happy, you forget about this, and then you just see in the end we laugh over it and it's done. You see somebody begins to come back to life. So that's just the way we handle like situations. If someone is going through something, someone is having an issue, a problem, just try to make the person feel happy. Just bring up something that will make the person laugh it out and forget that kind of problem. So okay, so what's your favorite word? What's my favorite word? I don't know. My God. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Just like, I think so maybe. Okay, next question. Will you switch roles with your parents if you had the chance? Hey, when I was young, like when I was still living with my parents, yes, I would have loved to switch roles with my mother. I should have loved to switch roles with my mom, so that when she comes in the morning and she's waking up, you know, African parents say, I don't know how it is for you in your country, okay? Let me know in the comment section how it is in your own countries. Like for us, morning devotion, how did your parents used to wake you up from bed? When my mom wants to wake you up for morning devotion, it's I got, anyways, growing up it had its challenges, you know. You want to sleep and then your mom wakes you up, wake up, morning devotion. And if you don't, that one is a story for another day. Let me not say that one today. I'll do another video for that. But I would have loved to switch roles, yes, with my mom, so that my mom will be me and then I'll be my mom, so that she can also understand how it is to be children at that particular time. But now I thank her for bringing us up that way, because we are where we are today because of how she raised us. But yes, I would have loved to switch roles with my mom. When was the last time you used the words thank you? Just today, as I started my video, I said thank you for coming in, thank you for watching. For people watching me, thank you, I'm grateful. If you're watching me, please kindly leave drop a comment or drop a message. I'm grateful. Okay, if you had a robot for the entire day, what would you ask it to do? Wow. If I had a robot, let me tell you people the truth. Roboto, can you kindly wash the dishes? Okay, mom, I am going to wash the dishes now for you. Roboto, can you help me sweep the floor? Roboto, can you help me cook food? Roboto, can you help me clean? That robot will be tired of me, because that robot, you're going to do everything for me. Robot, can you please serve me delicious breakfast in bed? Come to think of it, one day we'll blow, we'll get money and then we'll get a robot. Robot, please, I need that robot. Who asked me this? Who brought me this question? Oh my God, I need that robot. Robot, can you please just put on the AC for me? It's so hot. Robot, can you please just fan me? Robot, can you please just give me a massage? Robot, can you please go to the market and do shopping for me? Oh my God, please let me never get a robot, because that robot is going to suffer, I think. So it's better not to have it. And And I'll say, Robert, I want to eat French fries. Robert, I want to eat some chicken. Can you make me some grilled chicken? Robert, can you do this? So it's going to be so much fun. Okay. Okay. One minute. Jesus. Did it stop? No. Am I still on? I hope we didn't interrupt our live stream. Okay. Okay, let's continue with our questions. Okay, so they said so I've answered the question about the robot. Like, I'm not going to, if I had a robot, that robot is going to have it really hard with me. Because that robot will suffer. So let's continue. Do you prefer cold weather or hot weather? I don't prefer cold weather because cold weather is too cold. I don't prefer hot weather because hot weather is too hot. You know what I prefer? I prefer neutral. Both hot and cold. Like spring is my best season because the weather is not too hot, not too cold. I don't want too hot, I don't want too cold. I just want it normal. Okay, so if you never had to eat one vegetable, which would it be? If there's one vegetable by choice that I would not like to eat, it's broccoli. It's healthy and I force myself to try and eat it, but if I never had to eat vegetable, like if I had a choice, I would never like to eat broccoli. But it's very healthy and its nutritional benefits are really, really it has many nutritional benefits. So I won't love to eat broccoli, but I eat it by just to get it to be healthy because I have to eat it because of its nutritional benefits. Okay, so what was the last thing that made you smile? Not being on this live stream is just the thing that is making me smile right now. So this is just the last thing that has made me smile, doing this video for these beautiful people watching me and the ones that are still going to be watching. Please, if you're watching me, kindly like my video as you come in to watch me. Okay, what is your favorite part about school? Okay, my school currently, what's my favorite part? My favorite part about the school is meeting new people, meeting new friends, being with friends, being with people who love you, who genuinely love you, who genuinely support you. I love being around them. It's always a joy being on campus with my friends because they are so lively. They make me forget my problems, they make me forget my struggles, you understand? So that's my favorite part about being with being in school, just the friends part. Yeah, we also study though. Study is hardly ever fun, so I cannot say it's my favorite part. It's part of the process, yes. And my least favorite part, oh my god, my least favorite part about my least favorite part about school is assignments. Professors can deal with you. Professors can just traumatize you or make your life hard by giving you all kinds of assignments. All kinds of assignments, all kinds of group projects. The hardest part is group projects because bringing people together is not easy. It's not easy to gather people together and make them work on a particular project. You understand? It's very difficult and challenging. This one will say I'm busy with this. This one will say I'm busy with this. Professors expect you to do class presentations. Everyone is busy at their corners. You have to suffer to do it. So those are just the challenges I face. Like, that's my least favorite part of school. So, and then they say, how do you make friends? That's one gift God has given me. Making friends is very easy for me. I don't struggle to make friends. It just comes automatically. It just comes naturally. For me, making friends is very easy. It's a very easy task for me. I can just get into a bus. Back in my country, my kid brother used to tell me, Elma, I don't know how you do it, because back in my country I can just get into a bus. The next minute I'm making friends with the person. I'm already talking with the person like we've known ourselves from long before. So I hardly get into a place and find it difficult or boring. But abroad here is a bit more challenging because dealing with different kinds of people is harder making friends. But back in Cameroon, and when I'm associating with people with people around me, it's easy for me to make friends. I cannot lack a topic of discussion. I cannot lack questions to ask you, so it makes the conversation easy. And that's how my dad is also. I think I took that from my dad. It's easy for us to make friends. My kid brother is not like that. He's more of an introvert. But for me, I am good at making friends. It's easy for me to make friends. Okay. Who makes you laugh the most? Who makes me laugh the most? I don't know. Who makes me? I think my husband maybe. Yeah, he makes me laugh the most. He's funny in his own way. Okay. So let's see. What do you like? What do you most like about yourself? What I like about myself is the fact that I'm unique. There's nobody like me. There are no two Elmas in this life. It's only me. There may be another Elma, but you're not me. You're not this very Elma. I'm unique, so I love that about myself. I am kind, I'm loving, I'm caring, I'm an amazing person. I'm a fun person to be around. So I just love everything about myself, you know. I just love the fact that I'm me. I love the fact that there's no one who is same like me, you know. Okay, if you could be famous, would you want to? No, I don't want to be famous. I just like the way I am. Yeah, I just want fame comes with challenges. I really don't think I want to be, you know, these famous people. You see how the press are following them up and down. They don't have privacy. Anytime they bring their things to the media, it's a problem because they are famous. All those things come with its drawbacks. I really don't want to be famous. I just want to be me as I am. So that's okay for me. I don't want to be a famous person. I don't want people to be hiding to take pictures, people to be hiding to take selfies. People, helicopters are flying over your house. Vroom, 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 vroom. You cannot sleep at night. People want to know what is happening in your life. Any mistake you make in the media is a scandal. Anything you do, you cannot do anything little. It brings problems. No, I beg, I don't want to be a famous person. No, it comes with its challenges. That's why I've given my reason. I don't want to be famous. I just want to be. Enough is enough for me. I don't want to do too much. So, next question. What made you laugh at school today? I didn't go to school. I'm on vacation, so nothing made me to laugh at school. Did anything make you upset today? Actually, nothing has made me upset today. I'm just in a very good mood. I'm very happy. I'm happy I'm doing this live stream. I'm just so happy. So I'm in a very good mood for today. Nothing has made me upset. And I don't think my mood is going to be I don't think anything is going to stop this mood of mine today. I think I'm going to just be happy. Because happiness is a choice. Happiness is up to me to be happy or not to be happy. And I choose to be happy, of course. Yeah. At the end of this live stream, we'll dance again to MJ Clan. I think I should do a video introducing Cameroonian, you know, gospel artists. Yeah, there's some Cameroonian gospel artists. Some of my subscribers are not Cameroonians. It's nice that you should also see what Cameroon has got. Okay. If you could have more friends, would you? Of course. Who doesn't like friends? The more the merrier. The more the merrier. I love to have friends around me. If I could as many friends as I can get, yes, I would love to have friends. Is there anyone at school you would like to know better? Let me see. Yeah, maybe there's some people I love to know better though. Everyone has a story. I love to know people for who they are, not just seeing them afar and judging them. You know, there's some people I would love to get close to them so I'll see like, oh, this is who this person really is, or this person is not the way. I think, you know, you can judge people from a distance, but when you get close to them, that's when you know the real people. So I think there are quite a few people I would love to know I would love to know better. Have you ever lost a friend and why? Yes, I have lost a friend because of a little misunderstanding, and I really regret that. At a point in your life, you're going through some kind of things that can make you to react to situations at that particular time, but later you realize that in this particular situation I wouldn't have reacted like this. Things would have been much peaceful and much better. So yes, I've lost a friend because of a little misunderstanding, and I really regret it, and I really wish that I could turn back the hands of time to fix it. But I think maybe there's some things that really aren't meant to be fixed. Okay, is there something you would want to do as a family? Yes, there's something I want to do as a family. You know those pictures that people on Christmas Day, how couples wear pajamas and snap under the Christmas tree with Santa Claus? Yes, I want to do it as a family. Don't mind me with the jokes, please. Okay, But yes, there are many things I love to do as a family. I love to travel the world with my family. I love to go to a 5-star hotel with my family. Oh, really, there are many things I love to do as a family, okay? But on a serious note, let's be serious. Let's be 100% serious. I want to wear those pajamas and then snap under the Christmas tree. It's Christmas season. All I want for Christmas is you. Yes, I really need to do that this Christmas. I think I should do it with my husband. Okay. What do you think are the best traits for a person to have? Okay, this is serious. To me, the first trait someone should have is to love yourself. Self-love is very, very important. Because if you don't have self-love, you cannot love another person. So the first trait for me that someone should have is self-love. You cannot give what you don't have, you understand? So you should first of all love yourself, because if you love yourself, you'll be able to give out love to others. So love yourself first of all. The Bible says love your neighbor as you love yourself. If you don't love yourself, you cannot give out love to other people. So please love yourself first trait. Second trait, after loving yourself, be kind. See, kindness is very important. Love for others is very important. Compassion for others is very, very important. It is important to show love to people around you. It is important to show love, show kindness, have a heart. Because if people begin to love themselves and love everybody, this world will not be the way it is. Love people genuinely. Don't envy others. If you cannot have something, don't envy somebody who has it. Rather appreciate and work hard for God to bless you. Because if your heart is not clean, if you begin to envy somebody, the next thing is envy is deeper. Jealousy is better. Envy is worse. Envy, be watchful, love people, show compassion, show love for your neighbor, show love for the people around you. Okay, what you don't have, work hard for it. One day God will bless you with it. So what do you think are the best traits for a person to have? Love yourself, be kind, be compassionate, be hardworking, have great communication skills, so that you know when you're dealing with people, communication is very important. Be very watchful. Communication is an important aspect of it. Will you ever get a tattoo? No. N-O-O-O-O-O-O-O-O. If there's another O-O-O at the end, why did? No, I'm not getting a tattoo. What would it be? No, I cannot get a tattoo, so we'll never even be talking about what it would be. But people that want to get a tattoo is their life. For me, as for me at my house, tattoo is an N-O. What do you think popular kids? Why do you think popular kids are popular? Okay, some kids are popular because their parents are popular. You know, when you're already into fame, like when you're already into fame, you're already popular. Like the president's daughter and son, you're already popular. You already become popular like that. People become popular in different ways, you know. Like your parents are popular, or some children with talents, you automatically become popular. So parents be watchful of like your children from a young age. When you start seeing their talent, start to promote them so that they can continue to grow, and that's how people become popular. Some are great, others achieve greatness. So if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you choose and why? Canada all the way. Canada all the way. Canada all the way. I don't know, I just love Canada. I don't know, it's my dream country. Really, I love Canada. I hope someday maybe I'll go. So what is something you wish you could do every day? Every day. I don't know. I really don't know. Okay. Let's see which other question I would love to answer. What else am I missing? What blah blah. Okay. Let's go now to the conversation for couples. Let's go to the conversation of couples. Okay, what do you think people need to know about each other before they get married? What do you think? You guys watching me, let me know in the comment section what do you think people need to know about each other before they get married. Okay, for me, what I think, first thing, you get to know the spiritual life of the person. Because for me, that one is important. It might not be important to another person. Because that was my main criteria. First criteria. Someone who is God fearing. Because if you are not God fearing, it cannot go. Two cannot work together. Unless. Sorry. So, what do you think people need to know about each other before they get married? Okay. First thing, like I said, it is important to know the person's spiritual level. For me, it's important. You must be someone who is God fearing, because someone who fears God will treat you right. Someone who has a fear of God in you will not treat you anyhow. Someone who has a fear of God in you will not beat you up. Someone who has a fear. Have you ever seen someone who is brutal? Like, they always say that the Bible says the heart of man is desperately wicked. Imagine the heart of man being desperately wicked, and someone has a heart, and then you don't have the fear of God in you. You can do any kind of thing. So for me, someone who fears God, when you fear God, you already. My mom used to always say that somebody who fears God will be able to treat you right. You understand? If you have the fear of God in you, you will say that even if this person did me wrong, I will not do this because I fear God, not because I fear the person. But who has no fear of God in you? You did it. They'll give you black eyes, swallow you, domestic violence, and all the rest. I'm not saying that those things. Nobody should get me wrong. I'm just giving my opinion, my honest opinion, what I think. Spirituality, God fearing, it's very important. Second thing here is if you both are compatible. As in, many people have their differences in terms of relationships. Many people are two different people. My mom used to always say that imagine you staying in the house with your sister, with your sibling, you guys quarrel. Then what of people who grew up differently? You have to understand if you guys correlate in many aspects. You might be different, but there are aspects in which you understand yourselves, and that's what makes the relationship go, or that's what makes the relationship work. So it's important to know if you both are compatible. Do we agree on things? Do we relate in this aspect? Can we work together? What I remember before I got married, my husband kept asking me, where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? Let me see how I come in. Let me see how I can fit into your vision. Likewise, me, where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? How can I fit into the vision? How can we work together to achieve our visions? And we saw that we could relate in many aspects. Excuse me. Hi, Raju. Thank you for watching me. Please share me out if you can, so that others can join me. Nice to have you here. Okay, so excuse me. Okay, so another thing I said is this. Another thing, you have to understand that we are compatible. We can work together, It's important. It's very, very important. So like I was saying, my husband asked me, where do you see yourself at this point? Where do you see yourself at this level? It's very, very important. Okay, so another thing is communication. Communication is very, very, very important in any relationship. If you cannot sit down with your partner to talk about something, if you guys cannot sit down to have a decent conversation, then I don't think how that relationship, you need to know about how important it is, how you both, your communication levels. Can you guys sit down to talk together? You need to see that. And then another thing is somebody's temperament level, because there are some people they are very, very temperamental. Some people have anger in them. You have to know your partner's tolerance level, where you need to stop, so that you don't provoke somebody and cause problems in your relationship. Understanding, communication is very, very important. Know the person's tolerance level. I always say this, that if somebody is angry with you, I am not a magician to know what is in your mind. I am not a magician to understand what is in your mind. If you're angry with me, you need to tell me that I am angry with you, because there might be something I do and I don't know I am wrong, but you take offense at what I did, and I'm there and I don't know that I have offended you. You understand me? I do not know that I have offended you. The only way I can get to know that I have offended you is if you voice it out and say, you did this and I did not like it. You see, the things that cause problems for people in relationships is because there is lack of communication. I get angry and then I don't tell you that I am angry with you, and I expect you to know that I am angry and expect you to know why I am angry with you. It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense at all. It is important for you to communicate. Tell me that I did this thing to you and you didn't like it, and next time I will not do it. But even if you get angry with me, you don't tell me why you're angry, and again I do it, you don't tell me that you were angry. It will continue. So communication is very important. Nobody is a magician to know what is in the mind of another person. It's very, very important. Okay, so those who are just coming in, Raju, I see you. Thank you for coming in. And I'm just answering some questions about myself. This is a get to know me video. So if anyone who has a question you would like me to answer, also you can leave it in the comment section and I'll read your message. So I'm on the point of, what do you think people need to know about each other before they get married? So I was just highlighting some of the points. Okay, so know your partner's temperament level. There's a limit to how much people can take. So don't provoke. If you know that this person doesn't like this thing, then don't do it. So for me, communication, understanding, the fear of God. I have said my own points. Okay, next question. What is the best or worst trait you inherited from your parents? Okay, for me, I think I inherited from my mom her kind nature. My mom is a very kind person. She's very simple. She's very down to earth. I think I took those very traits from her. My dad, my dad is good at making friends. I'm good at making friends. I'm also outgoing. So those are some of the little traits I took from both sides. Then I think one thing I took from my mom, I don't know if it's positive or negative. We are both emotional people. We can easily cry. If you provoke us, if you provoke me, I can easily cry. That's my own way of expressing pain. I cry. Cry it out and it's over. So that's one thing I took. That's what I took from my parents. Okay. What is your funniest memory? Okay, these questions are about relationships. Okay. What is your funniest memory of your date? Okay. Funniest memory I have is back in Cameroon. Okay. Back in Cameroon, I went out once with my husband, and then we were on this we went to a restaurant, and then I used to hardly go out. I really did not like going out, and then we had to use this cutlery and then this fork and then this knife and thank you, Raju. Yes, communication and loyalty is most important thing in relationship. Yes, very, very important. You've said something. Loyalty is very, very important. Stick to one person. Some people are there that they cannot get committed in a particular relationship. Communication and loyalty is very, very important. Thank you for that point, Raju. Thank you so much. I'm grateful for your support. Thank you for coming in to watch me. Okay, so as I was saying I was answering the question about the funniest memory of my date. Okay, so this date, and then I went out and we had to use the cutlery, and I don't know what happened. I was just clumsy, using it, and it wasn't actually going well. And my husband was like, you can actually use your hands to eat, right? Feel free. I think that was my most and then we laughed over it, and then why do I need to stress myself using this fork and this knife? And then we started eating the chicken with our hands. That was then anyways. That was just for fun. Okay, so is there a dream you've always had? Is there a dream I've always had? Yes. I dream of becoming a professor someday. That dream. When I was young, my mom asked me, what do you want to be in future? And I said I want to be a teacher, and she was so disappointed. I love teaching. I love to be a professor. That dream is still on, though it's not yet totally off, so I'm still on that dream. Okay, so what motivates you most in life? Okay, I think I did a video about this aspect of what motivates me in life. Now, what motivates me in life, as I can say, is God. Why God? Someone will ask me, why God? Why is God my highest motivation? God is my highest motivation because God can never change. God is my highest motivation because he's the only constant thing. Have you ever had a motivation? I did a video about this, and I did a write-up about this on my vlog, okay? Have you ever had a motivation to do something, and then that thing that was giving you the motivation fails? Do you know how badly it can affect you? Let me give an example. I gave this example on my blog, and I said that there was this guy growing up. He was like from a very poor background, and there's this old man used to torment this guy a lot. And then that old man told that boy that you see yourself, you can never be anything in this life. And that boy's motivation in life to be successful was that I need to grow up, I need to make money, I need to make it in life, I need to be very successful in life. My motivation is to prove to this old man that one day I'm going to be rich, and one day I'm going to make it in life. And he lived his life every day working hard, being successful, doing his best to be successful, studying hard. And he tells himself, my motivation is to prove to this old man that one day I can also make it in life. And what happened? Just when at the verge, he said, I'll never feel fulfilled in life till the day I drive my car to this old man's house and hit my car on his gate and make him to understand that I have made it in life, and I have made it big time. And what happened? While he was still in the process of struggling, to make it, what happened? This old man passed away, and the guy said, I've lived my whole life. My whole life has been a lie. Why? Because the thing that was giving me motivation to do the things I do has gone away. So there's no need working hard again. Why? I've not done what I wanted to do, because I'll never find inner peace because I've not done what I wanted to do. Wrong motivation. What is your motivation in life? Is your motivation your dad or your mom? Is your motivation your child? What if the reason why you work hard is because you want to provide for your child? You provide for your child grows up and becomes a thief. Everything is down. But what if you say my motivation to work hard is to take care of my siblings? You take care of your siblings, they squander your money, and then nothing good comes out of it. What if your motivation in life is to say whatever thing you put your motivation on, it can change at any time, and when it changes, you will become so disappointed that you want to go back to square zero, which is not good. The only thing that is constant is God, because God can never fail you. God can never let you down. If you put your motivation on the fact that what drives me to do the things is the fact that God is always constant, and the fact that if I get stuck anywhere, I know that God can bring me out of this. If I do this, I know I'll be successful because I have God. You will never feel low, or you will never feel bad when doing something, because you know that your motivation is constant. It will never change. But if you put your motivation on things that can easily change, then you will get disappointed. So I hope I've answered these questions. What things do you consider to be relationship deal breakers? Raju, I need you again to comment for me this. What do you think can be the reason why relationships break? Just as he had said before, communication and loyalty is very important. A relationship where there's no communication, it cannot work. It cannot really work. Lack of communication is bad. The relationship can die where there's no love, where there's, in fact, mutual understanding is very important. Perseverance, tolerance is very important in relationship. So if those things are absent, that relationship is dead. Love is important in a relationship. Love is very important in a relationship. Okay, so let's see which question again. Do you think arguing is part of a relationship? Yeah, arguing is part of a relationship. People argue. Everybody argues. Even siblings argue. Friends argue. Enemies argue. Arguing is okay, but quarreling is what is not good. There's a difference between arguing. There's a difference between an argument, and there's a difference between a quarrel. Those are two different things. Yes, people do argue, but quarreling is different. So you can argue. Arguing means you're giving your own different opinions about something. So yes, arguing is okay. Quarreling is a different ball game. There are two different things. Okay, if we were to raise children, what are the most important things you would want them to learn? What would I want my children to learn? As I had earlier said, I would love my children to have self-love, because self-love is important. You cannot give what you don't have. if you don't love yourself, you cannot love your neighbor. If you don't love yourself, you cannot show compassion to other people. So first things, love yourself. You are unique. You are a great person. One mistake parents make, let me say one mistake parents make is that our parents compare us with other children. I realized something while growing up. I've seen there's something I was planning to actually do a video about this particular topic. If you see, especially, I don't know about other cultures. Okay, I'm talking like I'm African and I grew up in an African setting. Growing up, parents always have the tendency to compare you with the children of neighbors, cousins, relatives. This person's child is doing this. Excuse me. This person's child is doing this. Why are you not doing this? That person's child is doing that. Why are you not doing this? This person's child is good. You are bad. Excuse me. This person's child is good. You are bad. This person tells me that the child is obedient and you. That's one thing I pray for God to help me with. Let me never compare my children with other people's children. My children are unique. God gave you. When God is giving you a child, that child, God gives you the name of the child. Even if the whole world has that name, even if the whole world has the same name as your child, the whole world is not your child. So the worst thing parents do is to compare their children. You start demoralizing that child from a young age. The child starts fighting to prove a point to you. But if you make your children to understand that they are good enough, they belong, they are important in society, in the world needs them, they don't need the world. Make them to understand those things, then you'll see that children grow up differently. Children grow up with low self-esteem. Children grow up feeling they are not good enough. Why? Because their parents keep singing it in their ears that you're not good enough. Look at this one child. You grow up all your life trying to prove a point, trying to compete, to show your parents I am good enough. And when it already sticks in your mind, you'll be like, okay, after all, let me not do anything good or anything productive, because after all, I am not good enough. No. One thing I'll make my children to know is that you are unique, you are good, you are strong, you are important. I made a video about external validation. This external validation is really true, because when you don't, I'll put this link to that video after this live stream. I'm going to put the link so that those that have not watched can go and watch that video. You know, it is important for you to make your children to know that they are good enough, so that nobody out there will make them know that they are not good enough. Because when they don't get internal validation from home, they start seeking external validation, and no matter how you tell that person that they are good, they'll never accept it. So I want my children, first of all, to know that you are good, to know that you are good enough, to know that you are important, to know that there's nobody else like you. I want my children to grow up in the fear of God. I want my children to have self-love. I want my children to be kind, to be compassionate, to be loving. Yes, those are the traits I love my children to have. To be confident, to be hardworking. It is very important. Okay, let's go. So those are the things I want my children to learn. How will you describe your relationship? My relationship with my husband, we're more like friends. We understand ourselves. So yeah, I think it's maybe based on friendship, love, everything. We are more like friends. We love ourselves, and yeah. So okay, do you consider yourself a spiritual person? I think yes, I consider myself a spiritual person. I think yes, I consider myself a spiritual person. Okay, what does your partner do that comforts you the most? Okay, this is one important thing. One thing about my husband is, if he's the kind of person who nothing bothers him, you understand, nothing moves him or makes him angry or makes him anxious about some particular things. You know, when you're facing a situation where you see that this is the end of the road for you, like it's so tight, there's no way out of this, and you're facing that kind of situation, and you know, when you begin to panic, my husband is not that kind of person. So he's that one person that if I get something or I have a difficulty and you're saying like there's no way out of this, there's no way out of this, I'm stuck and I'm blocked, he's that one person that will tell you that even if you say the world is falling, the sky is falling to meet the earth, you say, he'll look at you and be like, really? what changed, there's one thing that my husband has made me to understand. There's one thing he always says: when a situation comes your way, ask yourself, can I do anything to change it? No. If you cannot do anything to change it, why should you worry yourself? You will cry. As human beings, of course, we get emotional, we cry, and then what happens? Nothing changes. If can you do something about the situation? No, I cannot do anything about the situation. Then why should you worry about the situation? Can you do anything about the situation? Yes, I can do something about the situation. Then why should you worry about the situation? So that's what gets to me every time, even though as human beings we know, we must always cry over situations when you find yourself, when things don't go your way. As humans, we always face those kind of problems like that. So if I face that kind of situation and then I go to my husband, he's that one person that always has a word of comfort to give to you. He's that one person that always has something nice to say to you that will make you to forget about that problem that is weighing you down or making you feel the way you're feeling. So that's one person. If he will just tell you something, just give you a word or something that will just make you feel like, wow, why was I even worrying myself about this situation? I didn't even look at it this way. Wow, this really makes sense. So yeah, that's one thing he does that comforts me the most. So he's the one person, if I get the situation and I panic, the first person I think of picking up my phone to call is my husband, because you know that he must give you a word, and it has always been so. He must give you, even if you make him serious in that, this situation is like this, he will just do something to lighten up the mood. Watch Tom and Jerry and laugh a little bit. So that's how it has always been. Okay, well, let's see. If your life, I don't know. What's something not many people know about you? Maybe, I don't know. Many people, I love acting, and I used to do my skits on my YouTube channel, just do my things on my YouTube channel. People are like, oh, we did not know that you can act, we did not know that, we thought you're a very quiet person. Like, many people, I don't know, I come out to many people look at me and they feel like I'm a very, very quiet person. I'm not saying I'm noisy or I'm crazy or something in that aspect, okay? I'm just, let me say, I talk when it's necessary to talk, and when it's not necessary to talk, I don't. So many people feel like I'm a very quiet person by nature. Yeah, I could be quiet when it's time to be quiet, and I could speak out when it's time to speak out. So that's one thing many people don't really get about me. They just feel like I strike many people as a very quiet or very, very quiet, shy person. But there are times when I can be, I do my plays, and then I do my crazy parts and fun things, and then people are like, oh, we did not know this part about you. So I think that's the only thing many people don't know. I remember when I was back in Cameroon, there's this lady. What happened? I was staying, like, I met her, and then she asked me like, are you living alone? And I said, yeah, of course I stay alone. Really? You don't strike me like the kind of person that can cook. You don't strike me like the kind of person that can clean. And I'm seriously, how can you even, who thinks about this kind of things? How can you even say this? So I don't know. Maybe those are some parts. Some people look at, people just look at somebody from your facial appearance and they judge you. My other sister posted something that really got to me. Like, it really got me thinking, and I'm like, people don't seem to be who they are. You can look at somebody on the face and judge the person based on what you see, but what you see is totally different from what is really there. So I just think that people feel that I'm quiet, I'm not, there are certain things I cannot do, I don't know, but there's that, I'm both introvert and extrovert. I think everyone has that aspect of them. Sometimes the dominant character comes out. Okay, what makes you laugh out loud? Comedy makes me laugh out loud. Doing my YouTube, it just make me laugh out loud. Yeah, but comedy though, I can watch comedy and I'll laugh so much. Or a funny movie, it's easy for me to laugh. Some people watch comedy and they say they don't see why it's funny or something, but for me it's funny. I find it funny. I can easily laugh, especially if I'm in a good mood. I can just easily laugh out. So I'm not really that kind of difficult person that there are certain things that I'm not be able to laugh about. Okay, what was your favorite thing to do as a kid? Play. What else? As kids, what else can you be thinking about if it's not playing in the sand, playing in the dust? You come back home and then they beat you. Like, or they scold you, why did you dirty your dress, go and take a bath and those kind of things. Yeah, childhood was kind of fun. I want to go back to that, to cooking in the sand. We used to have these stones, little stones that I don't know about other countries, like putting stones and then you put some wood, like we just pick wood around and just put it in the fire and then light it up. And then we had this, like in Cameroon we have some things called tin tomatoes. So it's these little tins, they are like cans, and then we used to cook in those, just put on the fire and then put on the fire and you're cooking. I mean, like we used to call it in pidgin, in Cameroon, in pidgin we say play. So we say let's go and do play. You just put that tin and then you connect it and you light the fire and then you cook in your little tin and then you eat. I miss those days. There was also something we used to do in Cameroon, like 7 stones. You put out 7 stones and then you throw them up and catch them. You throw them up and catch them. Oh, I miss that. I want to go again. I want to go back to being a kid and play 7 stones. Okay. Who do you text the most? My husband, I think. Yeah. What do you like to cook the most? What do I like to cook the most? Maybe rice. I don't know. In Korea here, what else? Rice in the morning, rice in the afternoon, rice in the evening. That's the meeting point. Rice all the way. Rice. Oh, okay. What was your best friend's name growing up? Oh, growing up, Juliet. Yes, Juliet. Okay, how do you spend your mornings? It depends. Spend my morning. How do I spend my morning? It's not, I don't have a particular routine. I just go with what the day has. Sometimes I spend my morning, if I have nothing to do, I can go out for a walk, watch movies. I don't have any like morning routine like that, especially now it's vacation, so I don't have any particular morning routine. Okay, what did you want to be growing up? I think I've mentioned this. I wanted to, like from a young age, I've always loved teaching. I wanted to be a teacher, and when each time I said it, my mom would get so angry. She like, when children are saying we want to be a medical doctor, we want to be a pilot, I want to travel the world, and you be like, I want to be a teacher. Even till now I still have the dream, and that's what I'm working towards. I want to be a teacher. I love teaching. I love it when I teach people something, and then I love it when I explain something to somebody and they get it. Many of my classmates love coming to me, like, because when I explain something to them, they get it. Even back in Cameroon, many people, the professor teaches something, then they come to me and I'm like, how do you think that I explain? Why do you think that you understand it better when I explain it? Say you explain it well. So I feel like it's a calling, it's a gift. That's what God is drawing me close to. So I think I want to be a teacher. I want to be a professor. That's my dream job. Yeah, I just want to teach. Okay. Do you have any nicknames? No, I don't have a nickname that I give myself, except there's a nickname that someone has given me and I don't know. But excuse me, I have no nickname. What talent do you wish you had? Maybe singing. Yeah, I'm not a good singer, so maybe I wish I could sing. Where do you see yourself living when you retire? When I retire, I really don't know. I really don't know, but I know I'll not stay out of my country forever. I know I must go back to my country one day. Okay. Who was your favorite teacher and why? My favorite teacher. On this topic of favorite teacher. Back in secondary school, at every point, at every level in my life, I've had a favorite teacher. In secondary school, I used to have, oh my god, just today on Facebook, I saw my friend, she was just bringing back memories of these. We had a teacher in secondary school. He used to teach English literature. His name is late Mr. Mangong Emmanuel Semeya. So continue to rest in peace. Daddy, rest in peace. So that was my favorite teacher. He was very strict. He could beat you, but I still loved him like that because he made me. That's someone who teaches you. When he teaches you, you understand. You either there are 2 options. You either understand or you understand. So that was my favorite teacher. He taught us so well. He made me love literature. He made me love art. He will make it. If your handwriting was bad, God, He'll make you buy an exercise book. That exercise book, we used to call it I think it had 80 pages. He'll give you something to write. The lazy bear jumped over the lazy bear jumped over the quick brown fox, something like that. You have to write it out in that book full. After writing it, your handwriting will be adjusted, and then you think about the stress you went through while writing that thing. Then you remember that. Then you'll be able to remember that there's something here, and you adjust your handwriting. He made us to learn how to write. Then there was a particular pen he made you to use. There was this big pen we used to have in Cameroon. I don't know if it's somewhere. I'll find the pen later. You must write in his class only with that pen. If he catches you writing with any other pen, you're in trouble. So I loved him so much. He made me love literature. He made me enjoy literature a lot. And so yeah, that was it. Okay. Then when I was doing my bachelor's degree in Cameroon, because I did a bachelor's degree in Cameroon, I actually did not have any favorite teacher at that point, because I found all my teachers, I thought they were quite mean, maybe because someone will not oh god, we used to be in a class, we used to be like 1,500 in one class, one big classroom. Sorry. Raju. Okay. Define them in one word. Professor Jennifer, Professor Delphine, Professor Serish, Professor Valerie Dean. Raju, are you sure you want me to do this? Kindly define them for me. Let me read it out. Please define it for me so I can read it out. And give me your opinion. Professor Jennifer, Professor Dale, Professor Serish, Professor Valerie, and Zin. Raju, I'm waiting for your comment. You write out in one word what you think, and let me know so I'll read it out. Okay, as I was saying, at the bachelor's degree level in Cameroon, we had this. Raju, I'm waiting for your comment. Please write it out and tell me what you think about each one. Okay, so back in Cameroon, we used to have these professors, and god, it was not an easy time, you know. In this amphitheater, like, it was big, so it's hard for you to really find one professor that you like. The professors themselves were fed up of the classes because the classes were too big for them to handle. So it's hard for you to get a professor. It's hard for you to get to know a person one-on-one like that. So at that level, I did not have any favorite professor or favorite teacher at that time. So that one was quite hard for you coming in. For you, like, god, when you get into the amphi, the professors themselves will be like, I'm tired of this class. The class is too crowded and blah blah blah. Everyone just wants to show how strict they are. They cannot show you how nice they are because their number is too much. Who are they going to manage and who are they not going to manage? Just like that. So yeah, I didn't have a favorite professor at that level. Now coming to KD, to my current university, I'm still waiting for Raju to tell Raju is your favorite. Who is your favorite professor? Kindly let me know. And why that person is your favorite professor. Okay, wow, 6 people watching me. Oh, welcome to my live stream. Thank you so much for the support. I'm grateful. Okay, let's see. What is the silliest thing you've ever posted online? Let's see. Who would you swap lives with for a day? Who will you swap lives with for a day? Myself. Oh god. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? I've answered this question before. If I could live anywhere in the world, I'd love to live in Canada. That's my dream country. I love Canada so much. I don't know, there's just something about that country that I just love it. Okay. What is the funniest gift you have ever given? funniest gift I have ever given. Funniest gift? I don't think I've given a funny gift. Okay, Raju says Professor Jennifer, good heart. Oh wow. Professor Professor Delphine, blank. Professor Serish, beautiful. Professor Valerie, creative. Oh my god, Professor Valerie, we love you, Professor. Professor Dean, I don't know, Raju. Raju, you should better know, please. Professor Valerie, okay. Thank you, Raju. Oh my god, I'm so happy you're watching. I'm so grateful. Thank you for supporting. Wow, he says, Professor Jennifer, good heart. Yeah, she's really an amazing person. She really has a good heart, and she has, you know, her priorities for people to succeed. Wow. Okay, Raju. He says, Professor Valerie, creative. Yes, oh my god, she's so beautiful, she's so kind, she's so creative, she's so intelligent. Professor Valerie, there's one video I did some weeks ago where Professor Valerie took us out. We had a group. She's a kind of fun professor to be around. You can never be. I think my favorite professor in this school right now is Professor Valerie. Raju says his favorite professor is Professor Jennifer. Yeah, she's an amazing person. She really needs to be your favorite. For me, Professor Valerie, because she's just the best. She understands you, you know. So okay, let's continue. What is the one? Okay, where's the most exotic place you've ever been to? If you could have picked your own name, what would it be? You'll still be Elma. Okay, Raju, I got you. I think you need to make a video with Professor Valerie. Yeah, okay, that's right. I think it's a good idea. I'll ask her when she's back from her vacation. I'll ask her if she would love to. Yeah, she's an inspiration, and she really has a lot to offer. She really has a lot to offer. She's such an amazing person, so kind. She has been so kind to me. Yeah, so I think Professor Jennifer too is very amazing. Oh my god, that woman is God sent. I thank God for her. So Raju, if you could have picked your own name, what would it be? Will your name still be Raju? Or you have another name you would love to be called? Okay, so let's secret of my smile. I don't know, it's good. Maybe I just choose to be happy. Yeah, I just choose to smile, even if it's not nice, or even if it's hard, or even if it's not all rosy. I think, yeah, I just choose to be happy. Happiness is a choice, and when you're happy, you just smile, and the smile comes directly from your heart. So yeah, thank you. Okay, so what is your least favorite chore? Least favorite chore? Dishwashing. Oh my god, it can get so boring today. When I was small, that was what I hated the most, and then instead that was my own house duty to always wash the dishes. I think dishwashing is my least favorite chore, even though I just have to do it. I have to do it because how can you keep dirty dishes? Of course not. So let's see. Okay, where do you want to go on the next family vacation? In Korea here, I want to go to Jeju Island. I need to go and see Jeju Island. Yeah, I think if maybe this vacation or not, I don't know. But whenever I'm going to Jeju Island, I'm taking you all along, so you'll see Jeju Island with me. For now, there's no going out of Korea, of course, with the COVID situation and all. You're like, so it will only be in Korea. I want to go to Jeju Island. Okay. So let's see. Where do you want to go on the next family vacation? Yeah, I already answered that question. What instrument would you like to play? I would like to play the guitar. Yeah, figure 8. I love to play the guitar, but I really don't know how to. Anyway, I have 2 instruments here. I love the guitar and the piano. When we were kids, my dad bought us a piano, but my grandfather took it from us when we were small, so I really didn't get to learn how to play it. So yes, I'll try to do the I hope I learn how to play, because my husband plays the guitar, he plays the piano. I love to learn how to play those two instruments. Would you want to live on a boat, a mountain, or an island? I think I'd love to live on a boat, maybe. Name the professor which you don't like. Raju. Wait, okay, I'll come to your question. It says, okay, would you want to live on a boat, a mountain, or an island? I think I would love to live on a boat, so that I should just be, moving around and just floating around in the boat. Yeah, I think a boat will be okay. Let's see. What's the one thing you've won and how did you win it? What did you think was the most challenging part of being a kid? Okay, for me, the most challenging part of being a kid was trying to do the right things, maybe. I think so, yes. Was me trying to do the right things, because I grew up in a very strict home. Yes. You had either two options, either to do it right or to do it right, yes. So for me, like, it was challenging at times, being a kid, there's certain things you want to do but you cannot do. So I think that was the most challenging part. Yeah, you have to do the right thing, you have to do what your parents want you to do. Sometimes you really don't have a choice, you just have to go with it. Our African parents have that tendency. Most parents have that tendency. They hardly ask their children what they want to do, they just decide for them. I want you at this point to study this, I want you at this point to do this, I want you at this point to do art, I want you to at this point, like, those were really the challenges I faced, because I really never had a say. Your parents just decide everything for you and you just have to go with it. So that's just how it is, I think so. Okay, what did you think? Okay, when is the last time you laughed so hard that you cried? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe yesterday I was watching a comedy and I laughed, like, really, really hard. Like I said before, it's easy for me to, when I laugh out, I easily laugh when I watch a comedy. So yeah, that's just it. Okay, I think I would soon end my live stream. I've been here quite a long time. Let's see, how long can you go without checking your phone? We are going to reunite this semester. Yes, Raju, of course we are going to reunite. Raju, I think I should do a video with you too. Let me know when you're free. I think we need to do a video. Let's talk about life in Nepal and life in Africa or in Cameroon. Let's compare and see how it's going to be. What do you think? Let me know. I'd love to do a video with you. Raju is so much fun. Shout out to you, Raju. Thank you so much for watching me. Raju Vista. Okay, how long can you go without checking your phone? I don't know, really. Maybe 2 hours. I think so, maybe 2 hours. Yes, I think maybe 2 hours. Okay, have you ever really kept a New Year's resolution? I don't think I've kept a New Year's resolution, because at the start of the year we tell ourselves, this year I don't want to do this year I don't want to do this. Before the January is over, it's okay, let me just go ahead and do what I want to do and forget about the resolution. Next year I'll make another resolution. So I don't really think I've really, the kind of resolutions I made, I don't think I've really kept them though. Okay, do you have a morning ritual? No, not really. When I wake up in the morning, study my Bible, pray, and start my day. I think if it's my morning ritual, then it's to study my Bible. Can you tell when someone is lying? Maybe yes. Sometimes I really cannot tell. Thank you, Raju. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful you were with me. Thank you. Have a nice time, okay? Yes. Stay safe too. I hope we can make a video soon together. Thank you so much for your support. I'm grateful. Okay, so we're on the question of, can you tell if someone is lying? Maybe sometimes, you know, some people, it's easy. Some people are really very transparent. It's easy to see through them and say, ah, this person is actually lying. And then there's some people who they lie with a straight face, like and then you cannot really know if they are lying or not. So yeah, some people I can tell, some I cannot. Okay, if someone offered to tell you your future, will you accept it? No, I will not accept it. I don't want to know my future. I just want to live life as unpredictable as it is. It makes it fun when you don't know what is going to happen. Bye Raju, bye bye. Thank you for coming to Space for Inspiration and Change. See you soon. Stay blessed. Okay, so if someone offered to tell you your future, will you accept? I will not accept. Oh please, I will not accept. Don't tell me my future. Let me just live life as it goes and see what happens. Okay. Have you ever what? Have you ever stolen anything? No. I've never stolen it. Please, oh. If you had to remove one social media app from your phone, which one would it be and why? Which one would I remove? Facebook, Twitter. Twitter. I really don't use Twitter, so it's on my phone. I'll just remove that one. Yeah, it's not important to me. Now I'll remove it, but the one I cannot remove is Facebook. I cannot remove Facebook or WhatsApp. In fact, I cannot remove Facebook or WhatsApp. Maybe Instagram, yes, but I can not remove Facebook or WhatsApp. Never. Let's see. I'll soon end this live stream. I've been here long enough. Okay, I've been here long enough. What do you rec? Yeah, I think so. I think I've answered many of the questions on here. I think this live stream has gone on for too long. Let me see. Let me answer one more question. Let me see. Let me find one more question. Okay. What's the weirdest dream you've ever had? Like, I don't know if people have this dream. So okay, like this dream where you dream when there's this belief that if you're sleeping at night and you're running, like if you're sleeping and your feet are bent or your legs are bent, right, and you're running, you cannot run in your dream. Who has ever faced that? If you face that, you can let me know in the comment section. Like, you're really running but you're standing at the same spot. I think those are the weirdest dreams I ever have, because if I bend my feet and then I'm running, I just feel like I'm standing on the same spot. So that's one thing. If your plane was going down, who will you call? I'll call my husband. Yeah, simple. Okay, what makes you really angry? Okay, one thing that makes me angry is when someone accuses me of something I've not done. Okay, if you say something I've done, it won't pain me, but don't say something I didn't do or didn't say. That one pisses me off, like really, really bad. I can get so annoyed because of that. So that's one of the highest things that can make me angry. Let's see. Okay, that's it. Are you a jealous person? I am not a jealous person. I think that's it for this. Oh my god, I've really had fun doing these questions. I've really had fun answering these questions. There's one more I'd like to answer. What cool conferences have you attended? I attended a conference in Manila, Philippines. That's the best conference I've ever attended. It was so nice, and I had to present my paper. I'll do a video about that one on another day. So I think that's the best conference I've ever attended. Okay, I think I should end it here. I've really had fun doing this. I hope you all had fun watching me. Thank you, Raju. I don't know the other people who are watching me because they didn't comment. I can't really know who is watching, but thank you for coming in to support me. Please like my video. Just press that like button, and give me a thumbs up in this video. And please kindly share my video if you've learned something today. If there's any other question you would like to know about me, let me know in the comment section and I'm going to answer it. This was just a trial video for the first time, just answering random questions I found. I hope you had as much fun as I had doing this video. Okay, So thank you all so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, turn on your notification bells please, so that if I'm going live or I'm doing any video, you can be watching me. Please people, everyone, thank you all for watching me. I'll do more of these videos, okay? I'll get more questions and I'll do more. I hope someone learned something new from here today. So I hope you're all staying safe at your various corners. God bless you. See you in my next live stream, or see you when I post my next video, okay? Happy summer vacation, everybody. Thank you. Bye. Hey, before I go, let me put a little bit more of one Cameroon song. Cameroon gospel song. Let me put a little bit of that song before I go. Wow. So that's a song by one of our Cameroonian sister and brother, MJ Clan.
For all you've done for me, I've come to give you praise. I'll give you the glory. You've been so good to me. I'll praise your holy name. You've been so much to me. I'll sing a song of praise to my all in all. For everything you've done for my life, you've done for my life, oh, I'll praise your name. For everything you've done for my life, oh, you've done for my life, oh, I'll praise.
Bye everybody. See you all in my next live stream. Let's see a little bit of MJ Clan. Guys, please watch their video, they're amazing.
You have given me a new song to sing.
Okay. Enjoy a little bit of Cameroon music. She's Madosima, MJ Clan. Okay, everybody. Bye. I think